Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel at Future Way Next. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about Saskatchewan Work Permit, Canada Work Permit 2024, Immigration IRCC. We hope you're doing great. In this video we will talk about permanent residence class proposed for semi-skilled workers in a move set to reshape the landscape of immigration and labor markets. The government has introduced a new permanent residence class aimed specifically at semi-skilled work (ERS). This proposed initiative is designed to address critical labor shortages in various sectors by providing a pathway to permanent residency for individuals who possess essential skills but may not fit traditional high-skilled categories by recognizing the value of semi-skilled labor and offering them a stable and secure status. This policy could have far-reaching implications for both the workforce and the broader economy. If you are interested in this topic, so to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. If you any query, please contact us on Instagram. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada have proposed an amendment to the Immigration and Refugees Protection Act that would introduce a new permanent economic immigration class for workers who have experience in training that falls under the Training Education Experience and Responsibilities Levels 4 and 5. The department says the pathway would support the modernization of the economic immigration system by expanding the selection of permanent residents to candidates with a more diverse range of skills and experience, according to IRCC ministerial instructions. With more detail about the new class and any pathways will be released this fall in the Canada Gazette. Canada's tier system. Canada's tier system was introduced as part of the evolution of the National Occupation Classification System in 2022. The system categorizes occupations into tiers, replacing the skill levels in not 2016 tiers 0 to 3, or for occupations that typically require a post-secondary education or an apprenticeship for a specific length of time. Tiers 4 and 5 cover those that need just the high school education, on-the-job training, or in the case of Tier 5, no formal education but some occupations that usually need short-term work demonstration. Currently, Tiers 4 and 5 are not generally eligible for federal economic immigration programs such as those managed by Expressentry, meaning that newcomers who arrive in Canada to work in one of those occupations often face more difficulties becoming permanent residents. And add to Canada's number of temporary residents, many newcomers to Canada arrive as temporary residents, and due to the current labor market, some find themselves in what Statistics Canada defines as low-skilled positions. In a study released earlier this year, Statistics Canada said there has been a shift in the employment of temporary foreign workers and international students toward low-skilled industrial sectors. These include the accommodation and food services sector and the retail trade sector. It went on to say that these shifts could potentially result in a higher proportion of low-skilled DFWs. This also means that DFWs and international students are impacted by low earnings and slow earnings growth, delaying their integration into Canada's economy. Temporary resident levels. The creation of new permanent resident pathways for Tier 4 and 5 newcomers is another example of how IRCC is shifting toward reducing the number of temporary residents in Canada. Earlier this year, the department announced it is seeking to stabilize these numbers, which peaked in 2023 at over 2 million. The department said that these levels were no longer sustainable for Canada's economy. According to a statement made at the time by Immigration Minister Mark Miller, Canada has recovered 138% of the jobs lost throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Temporary residents such as workers, students, and visitors have traditionally not been capped. This year, IRCC has reversed this policy and implemented a hard cap on the number of international student applications it will process. It is also adding temporary resident levels to the 2025 to 2027 immigration levels plan, expected to be released on or by November 1st. Another way IRCC will rein in the number of temporary residences through an increase in the number of domestic draws. This means that IRCC has been looking to make temporary residents already living in Canada permanent residents before considering bringing more foreign nationals from overseas in the number of Expressentry draws for candidates with the provincial nomination, as well as those in the pool through the Canadian Experience class. Typically, these applicants are already living and working in Canada as temporary residents. Throughout July alone, IRCC issued 14,575 invitations to apply to these candidates. These measures have the double impact of helping IRCC reach its annual target of permanent residents for this year and the upcoming year, as well as shrinking the temporary resident population as discussions around the proposed permanent residence class for semi-skilled workers continue. Its potential impact on the labor market and immigration policies remains a topic of significant interest. If implemented, this initiative could provide much-needed support to industries ring on semi-skilled labor, while also offering individuals a valuable opportunity for stability and growth. As the proposal moves forward, stakeholders and policymakers will need to carefully consider its implications to ensure it effectively meets the needs of both workers and employers. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.